Would you consider yourself bisexual? Alright, you guys, I am here with J Diamond, the one and only. Not J Diamond the second, not J Diamond the third, not the fourth or the fifth, but the J Diamond.
J Diamond.
How you feeling?
Doing great, yeah.
You look great.
I'm trying, you know, I've been gaining.
What's the secret? Because I need to...
You gotta eat. You better eat.
I already eat a lot though.
No, you better eat a lot of meat. That's what you gotta eat.
Oh, meat? I can eat a lot of meat. That's not a problem. See, I'm trying to get like this one day. This is solid.
Just, you know, thicker, more rounded. You know.
One day. Alright, but I have a question for you. Yeah. We sat here last time and you told me that you've struck before in your past. You also were a go-go dancer.
Yep.
When you were a go-go dancer and you were a stripper, you hooked up with women.
Yeah, of course.
Of course. Did you ever hook up with men?
Hold on. No, actually, I mean, I have one, like during some parties, depending on the situation.
Okay.
But for the most part, it's not like, most part I wouldn't hook up with them.
Gotcha.
But as for like, I don't know, I used to do some extra stuff.
Okay.
You know, and what do they call it? Gay for pay. You know, stuff like that. So I have done it, but not as much as hooking up with women though.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, did you ever at one point, I guess you can say like, cause I've hooked up with women.
Yeah.
I've had sex with women.
Yeah.
And it might not have been the best experience, which I was young during the time, but it was, I don't know, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't something that I'd be like, oh my god, I want to go like have sex with a girl. Did you ever at one point like enjoy it, or did you find it like, all right, cool, like this is actually it's not bad?
Well, I mean, let me see. Yeah, I mean, there's been times where I can get intimate with a guy, and it's solely based off of like feeling. So like how I feel emotionally towards him. Matter of fact, it takes a lot of time because whenever I did do anything that was gay for pay, like it really wouldn't get up, you know, at that moment. And usually, whenever I actually had feelings towards another man, it had to be time, like a lot of time in between us either going out and, you know, doing the normal things that, you know, I guess a sugar daddy, right, would do for you, like either take you out on vacations or, you know, take you shopping and hang out with you and constantly like always be around them. So it just took time to actually have emotion, and then once that emotion came with it, that's when I was able to be intimate. So.
Damn, I've never had a sugar daddy before.
No, you should get one.
I mean, I'm trying to see what that's like, because the way you explained it sounds really nice. You know, like we get to go shopping, we get to go traveling, like that sounds dope. But all right, I feel you. So you would have to give it time to like get anywhere into having some type of feelings for someone. Exactly. So now, the big question. Yeah. Would you consider yourself bisexual?
I don't know. I like you were able to get it up with a woman.
Yeah, okay.
But you were.
Yeah.
He was able to get up.
No, yeah,
like, nice
he was up. No, it wasn't even nice to talk. It was like rock hard.
All right. So I would consider that more bisexual. But as for me, like I wasn't able to just get it rock solid with any dude. And I came across pansexual, and I didn't quite understand it until I started hearing the term more often. And then I researched it, and I was like, oh shit, like that's me right there. You know, like I could definitely have an intimate relationship with another man, but it takes time. It takes time, it takes energy, it takes their personality, it takes everything. And then pansexual goes beyond looks. So that's the next thing. Of course, he was older, you know, he didn't have the looks, he didn't have everything, but he had the personality, and he had the, I don't know, just like drive. Yeah. And like he had some kind of like persona that he carried. So that's what made me feel like more attracted, was the mental state.
So what's like the biggest difference and this is for me as well because I don't really know this. Maybe I should do more research on it. But what's the biggest difference between being bisexual and pansexual?
So I would have to say bisexual. That means I could anybody and just be like, yo, let's go. Because I messed around with some hot dudes, but I wasn't like, boom, let's go. Like I can do this. I needed to have some kind of intimate relationship. So that would be the biggest difference. Bisexual, that means you could just go plow anytime, anywhere, anyhow, don't matter. Guy, girl, whatever you want to call it, you're good. But as for pansexual, it's like it's more of an intimate relationship. But a tranny is different. That's what I would have to say.
Okay.
Like it looks like a woman, she talks like a woman, she's a woman to me. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at a tranny. So I don't know, would bisexual, would that be right there with the transsexual? I mean, would that still be, would that be, I don't think so, because I don't know, whenever I look at a transsexual, like, I look at her as a woman.
Yeah.
I don't sit there, oh, that's a man. No. Yeah, it's a woman to me. She looks fine. She's all done up. And matter of fact, they dress so well. Like, I'll tell you right now, they dress to the T. They dress perfectly. They know how to strut their stuff.
It's funny how you say that. It's interesting how you say that about not viewing trans people as trans women.
Yeah.
I just like myself, I don't view trans women as trans women. I view them as women.
Yeah.
Like, I don't look at them and be like, oh, that's a trans woman. No, that's a woman right there.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, I don't need to put trans in front of it. That's just me. Everyone's different.
Exactly.
You know, everyone's different, but okay, well, that's good to know because I myself look, I would consider myself to be a 100% gay guy.
Yeah.
Right. I myself had earlier this year have had dreams of me sleeping with women. Okay. And for me that's different because I've usually never had feelings like that or thoughts like that ever. But recently, within this year, early this year, I have been. And for some reason, I'm trying to wrap my head around it to where, like, where is this coming from all of a sudden? Like, why am I've known I was gay since the second grade, right? But it's just crazy to me that I'm like, wait, I'm now finally starting to, like, view women and look at women like I would hit that or I would, like, make love to her.
Yeah. Wow.
Crazy. Because I'm like, I'm as gay as it gets, but I mean, look, like, at the end of the day, it's like, I don't know, maybe it's something that I'm like...
Is there a bigger picture to it? Like...
Yeah,
so Is kids on the way?
You know what? I don't know. I want to have kids. And you know what? That's another thing. Is that if I have kids with a surrogate, I want to do it the old-fashioned way.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to... I don't want to put my eggs in a little tube and I want to do it the old-fashioned way. I'm trying to, how do they say it? Knock boots?
I don't even know, though, because there's so much that goes into it. Usually you have to select an egg and the surrogate...
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But, I mean, let faith decide on how it's going to happen.
Yeah.
Just do it the old-fashioned way.
All right. Well, then you got to find yourself a third wheel right there.
We might have to, because I know Brennan wants to have his own surrogate, and I want to have mine surrogate.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
I mean, but that's
a four-way.
That's money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money, but we'll see. But that's good to know. Okay, cool. I'm glad that I now know the difference between bisexual and pansexual.
And pansexual, yeah.
It's more emotion, there's more connection, it's not just...
It's a mental connection, because once again, like, I don't know, bisexual, you can get it up, you'd be like, I don't care, I like smashing 5s, I like smashing 10s, I like smashing... Like, it doesn't matter, like, you're just up for it no matter what. But as for pansexual, it definitely has to be mind connection. There has to be some kind of mind connection, and once that mind connection is established, that's when it's able to actually function, it's able to actually work, and you're able to actually do things.
You have to be thinking up here and not down here.
Yes.
Alright, I have another question.
Yeah.
How is it that you do it? You seem so confident. Mm-hmm. You seem unbothered. You seem very comfortable with your sexuality. Like, do you ever feel or do you ever think, oh man, like, what if how do other guys view me? How do other people view me? Like, how do you take that? Like, because you seem solid. Yeah. You seem like you don't give a about what people think.
No, I really don't.
You don't?
Actually. Well, I think it stemmed from my mom. So she's such a strong woman. And she always told me the bigger they are, the harder they fall. So if they make fun of you, they try and pick on you, you just beat them up.
Damn.
So...
and you could fight.
Yeah, I could definitely fight. I was picked on throughout my whole childhood growing up. And I was always made fun of. Matter of fact, rumors followed me to a different high school saying that I was gay. And nobody would say it to my face, like, period. And did it hurt me? Not really, but I was more hurt at the fact that people were talking behind my back, not necessarily the fact that I was being called gay. Because I didn't care. I know who I am as a person. But as for me getting picked on, since nobody wanted to say it to my face, everybody would hang out at my parties. Everybody would always... I was an athlete, so everybody always, high-five me, everything. Everything was normal, but everybody always talked behind my back. And I think that just carried on through when I got older. That if any guy tried to make fun of me, I pretty much beat him up. I didn't, it didn't bother me. And I never liked anybody getting picked on. So if I saw anybody getting bullied.
It's on site.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna knock you out, dude.
So I would be careful with who you're bullying in front of. You might end up bullying in front of this guy, and it might be the last 3 seconds you ever remember.
Yeah. So I mean, if anybody's getting bullied, or if you're getting bullied, if you're being called gay, it doesn't matter. Like, we're in 2022, it does not matter. TikTok, I get so many comments on TikTok. They'll be like, "Are you in your daddy's house?" I'm like, "Yes, I'm in my daddy's house. He's paying for everything." I whip the hair back, and I'm like, "What? Y'all are hating?" Like, and just if you feel like someone's trying to pick on you, just make the best of it, make fun of it, and matter of fact, own it. Like, that's all you have to do is own it. If you own it, it doesn't matter anymore. Now you don't give them ammunition.
Yeah.
And it's just a label, yo. Like, that's all it is. Like, you are who you are. That's it.
Yeah.
The labels, who cares about the label? Like, labels don't mean nothing to me.
That's crazy. But you're right, though. And it's crazy to me that there are people, and I hope it's not people that are watching this video, but there are people that watch things on the internet, and they have the nerve to pull out their phones and literally, write something so ignorant, or write something so rude or mean, that it's like, why? Till this day, I never understood why.
Yeah.
Like, what goes through your head to be like, blank, 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 or like, I've been called so many things in the books that it's like, it blows my mind, and I'm like, what's the point?
Yeah.
What's the point? I'm not coming to your page talking about what you're doing, saying stupid things. Like, I'm literally just living my life, creating content. Why does it bother you so much to the point where you have to write something?
Yeah, like, I don't go to your job, make fun of you.
Damn. There y'all go. All right, man. Well, thank you so much.
Yeah,
I appreciate you. This was really, really helpful for myself as well, because now I'm more understanding of what it is. What's the difference?
Yeah.
'Cause I didn't know, but that's awesome. Thank you so much. And
anytime.
If y'all are ever in Texas,
holler at your boy J Diamond.
And also, here's his Instagram, and if you guys want to go check out more content from him, click the link in his Instagram bio.
Yep. And you'll be right there.
Alright, we're done.
Alright, so
you gotta go.
Alright. That's it?
Yeah. Don't even just
okay. Straight up.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Later.
See you, man. Just kidding. I'm just kidding. Could you imagine,
alright, get the
alright, dude, done.
Get the
Dude.